Well, there are all kinds of stats. So we have our own stats because we're processing a lot of data every day. There's a lot of research stats. I do believe that this quote around 40% of all invoices across all categories have errors. That stat is holding true for us internally. 40% of some kind of error. It doesn't necessarily mean that 40% of invoices have a cost reduction opportunity or an error, where they're being overbilled or underbilled, but there's some type of error. And our job, of course, now with AI is to detect all of those errors. To your point, vendors, when they discover that we're involved with a client, they are very interested. Vendors, we are not acrimonious with vendors. Vendors employ a lot of people. They feed a lot of families. They do want to have more accurate bills and more accuracy and a deeper relationship. So we have vendors that have also adopted SpendBrain, by the way. That sounds strange, but we have vendors actively seeking us out to adopt the same capability for them so that they can have an accurate view of what's going over to their clients. So the world is catching up fast.
Yeah, I always love that. It's, you're building this for them with their institutional knowledge and
Yes.
and working through the product, kind of the process with that. You mentioned earlier that they own the data, and data ownership and explainability seem to be kind of the two biggest terms I'm hearing outside of human in the loop with
Yes,
AI companies. How central is that to kind of what you guys are doing?
for sure. I love that explainability term. So they obviously own their raw data, but they also will own that ontology or brain that we build for them as well. We know that, and now with a lot of clients, we do have to meet with the heads of AI now with clients and educate them on how we're doing this. And thus far, every head of AI has approved us to get involved because of these factors of, hey, it can be yours, you're not locked in. Um, Explainability, and you might also mean traceability there. Every verbal query comes with an answer, and those answers are traceable back to the detail. We even have a patent around how we highlight that source of data that backs up that answer. So we do that. Um, and here's another perhaps unexpected expectation from our clients. Because they know we've been in business 35 years and we have these experts, they don't want to suffer the delay of us not understanding their industry. So we work for a lot of large multi-site firms, and the chief procurement officer of a national, very large auto dealership. They're booming. They've been very successful in a very tough industry. That CPO said to me, "Well, I expect that you're going to know a lot of these terms already, or you're going to know how my industry works." So we do come to the table. We know the vernacular of a lot of industries, 11 industries, and they don't want us to be more expensive while we learn that new industry. So we call that our industry ontology. And so they can ultimately keep that in the end. Again, if they don't want to be locked into us, and they are not, they can also, quote unquote, have that industry ontology in the end as well.